Hi. I didn't know you were there.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, we're not full of food right now. We're not fucking full.
Full of herpes.
I'm not on Adderall right now.
Shut up.
My God.
Sweet mother
Well, this is
of
great.
Christ.
So, welcome to everyone seeing us live on Twitch. We're also live on YouTube for the first time, so trying to figure that out as well. Going live, both of them at the same time, is a little bit more difficult. But hey, we're making it happen.
We are bi-curious.
What?
No, we very much aren't.
We've got 2 streams.
2 streams going.
Right.
That doesn't. No.
Yeah, bi too. Bi is
Digital
Latin.
streams, not physical streams.
Bi is Latin for 2. Right? I don't know.
All right.
Off the rails like usual.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Funky Panther podcast, coming to you live this time from San Antonio, Texas. We got a great episode for you today. We've got a special guest. He's been on before, Mr. Jarrod. You want to say hey?
Hello.
Awesome. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And
we
I'm
are-
Jarrod.
Boo! And we are
the Funky Panther!
I think after you last came on, Tim
Yeah,
was
so
like,
you gave me shit last time for not reintroducing myself
No.
I did 2
But-
seconds before.
but you
then-
left, and Tim's like, maybe we need to like not have people think that there are other people that are a part of the podcast. And so that was after you were on.
You know, like, we got reoccurring guests and stuff like that, but I'm sorry, but you are not a Funky Panther.
Damn.
You are part of the Funky Bunch, sir.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Since we are in San Antonio, I have temporarily renamed
You're in
the
my
show.
house.
So this is now the Sassy Chihuahua podcast. We are not on the Funky Panther, so coming to you live from San Antonio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sassy Chihuahua.
We call our fans the little chihuahuas or some
Little Chi-Chis?
Yeah.
The little chichis.
Paquito Chituis.
pequeño chichi.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Man.
So how you been, Jarrod?
Good. Just living life, being
Focus.
shut up, bitch. Yeah,
We're usually having to tell you to focus.
Yeah, I know.
Man, things have changed.
I'm the wild card this one.
Yeah,
so.
he is. He fucking is. Jesus Christ.
No, just doing work things,
Cool.
hanging out, chilling, killing.
Chilling, killing.
Chilling and killing?
So you're admitting to murder on
More
the air.
chilling than killing, but
Well, slaying.
You know,
slaying.
there we
yes,
go.
Yeah.
Slay Queen.
Yas, queen.
How are you liking San Antonio?
It's pretty cool. It's just I don't feel like I've been able to experience it as much as I should have because of all the shit going on and.
Oh, yeah, we're still on lockdown and whatnot
Yeah.
with COVID. I mean, we still go out, but
Ish.
like, yeah.
Not
Well, it's
Not
stupid.
lockdown.
nearly as
Not lockdown,
often.
yeah.
Well, no. I mean, going out.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's like you're on lockdown, but we're not going to do anything. So it's like
You took us to a really nice Mexican restaurant. You wined us
Yes.
and dined us at the place where you
We're
usually
looking
take
forward
your,
to the 69 and
where you usually take your ladies, right? Is that
Yes.
Is that right?
I took them to Viola's Ventanas. So that's where I take not all my first dates, but that's majority of them because it's just a basic good like restaurant. So I know what I like
it's
there.
pretty too.
It's
Yeah.
in Spanish and English. It translates to Viola's windows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They had a really awesome patio. It's
Fun fact.
it's not quite like Joe T status, but it's up there. Like it was really
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah. It's perfect actually. The trees were everywhere, and there's a good amount of shade, and they have a tented area. I guess you said there was a park there too.
Not park, playground.
Yeah, there's a
Playground.
playground
For the Niños.
kiddos.
But for those who are not familiar with Joe T. Garcia's in Fort Worth, it's just awesome. It's been there for forever, right? Like,
It's famous. It's a famous spot to go to in Fort Worth. It's
oh
a
my
staple.
gosh, Danny, what are you doing?
don't make the dog run around.
Yes, we have a
So
special
Jared's
guest.
got a small puppy. It's a 100-pound lab, and it's only a year and a half old. And this thing is massive.
And let me tell you, when a 100-pound lab climbs into your bed,
and he
you're
wants
gonna-
a spoon.
you're gonna spoon with it because you can't move him.
This is such a big
I
dog.
found that out this morning.
I was faking sleeping because he was going through every room to see if anybody was awake.
He opened my door. It was barely cracked, and he goes in there and he's just like staring at me in the face. I was just like closing my eyes. I knew he was there. He knew I was awake, but like I just played it off, and eventually he walked off.
Yeah, I tried to play it off, but since the bed was low enough, he just like climbed up on the bed that I'm on and curled up with me and just whimpered and whined for a little bit. I was like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah, he'll do that.
So yeah, Joe T's has the best margaritas, I think, hands down. Right, like for $35 for a pitcher or whatever, you're
Yeah.
gonna get pretty messed up.
Yeah.
They're
That's
delicious.
the best. Sorry, to interrupt. To me, that was the best part of Joe T's.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Their
right.
food. They have the same. They've had the
fucking
same food.
sucks.
Enchiladas.
The food's good. But it's
Tacos
not
are. But I
great.
mean, it's just like go to Esperanza's for food and then go to Joe T's for drinks. I say.
Yeah.
Same people own it, so I mean,
Right.
more options, tastier options.
But the margaritas at Viola's, right? Is that the name of it? Yeah, Viola's. We had a chamoy margarita, mango margarita with chamoy. Man,
Chamoy,
so good.
chamoy Rita.
Yeah, chamoy
Chamoy
Rita.
Rita.
Called, yeah.
That was good.
Delicious. If you're in San Antonio, go to Viola's Ventanas.
Or
It's
don't.
like,
Or don't go.
or don't
Pablo
go.
You know,
Escobar's house.
you can make your own decisions. If you
Yeah.
don't want to go, don't go.
Or
It-
don't.
It's
don't.
like driving up into a compound. We pull up and I'm like, "There's a gate."
Yeah, there was a. You're right. There was
What
a
the hell?
Arm guards and
What
everything.
is this?
I called it a fancy ponchos.
San
Looked like a
Antonio is
fancy
a whole
poncho.
other world.
It is. You know, this is I was telling y'all, this is the first time I've been back in San Antonio since. I mean, it's got to be. It has to be like maybe 7-8 years, easy, maybe longer.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. I remember going for training whenever I started at the company I'm working for, but that was like 9.5 years ago.
Oh yeah, the company.
The company.
What company is that?
Oh,
worry
it's
about
just the company.
It's the company.
Yeah, I think the last time, well, I came here just to visit because my brother used to live here when he was going to UTSA. And we didn't really go anywhere. We just dropped him off at his dorm, and then I came back over here to pick him up for ACL. But other than that, I haven't really been to San Antonio proper. Fuck, I think it was Herbie's wedding.
Oh wow.
Herbie's wedding, 8 years ago?
Yeah. So that would have been after I started after that training time. So I guess I have been since then.
Yeah.
And then, but we used to go for Fiesta.
Yeah,
a couple
every year.
times.
Neosa every year. And we went like 4 years in a row, I think.
Yeah.
So I didn't know about Fiesta Week, and I showed up here. And this is back whenever I was married. We came down to San Antonio for like an
Womp womp.
anniversary.
Spoiler alert: this man was married.
Yeah. Divorced and happily with somebody now, so you know
Must
that's
be
good.
nice.
Because you know, she's listening, so
Are you the sound effects guy this time around?
The Michael Winslow.
but yeah, so I came down here for Fiesta, and I had no idea, like I didn't know anything about Fiesta Week. We show up, and I'm like, this is a fucking circus down
It's
here.
crazy.
Well, we
Yeah.
first went to Fiesta. I think we were 19 or 20, right?
think
And it
that's
was
right.
you, the boys, like Noel and Jesus and Sid would go, and it was a blast. We'd always like get shit faced drunk, and we actually had to have our friend Priscilla and Rosemary get us alcohol because we were still too young, and so they'd buy us like our beers while we were in the festival and just like stacked up the cups. That was the coolest.
I would
part.
like to say the Funky Panther does not condone underage drinking. That's just our
Thanks,
legal
Dad.
thing right there. So
Did you ever come here for
Yeah,
Neosa?
y'all are too immature when you get drunk, and I feel bad for taking advantage of you. So.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
No,
the-
just
what?
Hold on.
Wait, wrong podcast.
what is what did I miss last night?
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
you were the main attraction, buddy.
I think that's one thing that it'd be cool if you would have checked out before everything shut down, Jarrod. Neosa, the Fiesta, like the North something. I don't know.
Oh, I
what the
didn't
fuck.
live here, so
Yeah, you did, but they canceled because it's normally
I moved here in January, and then they canceled it for this year.
they
so.
canceled everything. Everything is canceled.
No, I went to Worst Fest when we were down here looking at houses back in November, and that was actually really cool.
Yeah.
And had some brats and shit. I don't know.
I was
It
excited about that this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. And then it was like, hey, that's canceled. Everything you love is canceled.
Then Chad had to
So-
come back. Chad had to come back from China, and you had to infect the world.
You're welcome,
Chad.
everyone.
Yeah. No.
how was that bat you ate though? Was it good?
I mean, it wasn't the worst bat I've ever had,
That's
but
nice.
it's also wasn't the first bat I ever had.
Yeah. So real quick, also before we get into anything else, I do give San Antonio shit for like being a shit city because I hate the Spurs.
Oh,
But
fuck the Spurs.
It's a great city to go to, and it's really diverse and so many Mexicans with all of our fancy margarita deliciousness. Anyways, hey, Jarrod got us this beer.
Yeah, we talked about it on the last podcast. There's this place in between San Antonio and New Braunfels called Isla Street Brewing, and a lot of like Mexican-inspired type brews and stuff like that. And they had a Big Red, that got a lot of attraction. And we talked about it on the last podcast, and he got some for us. What
Yeah.
a sweetie. I'm gonna open these up.
Okay.
Off the bat, let me just take a smell.
I'm not drinking that. So.
It smells like a
Big Red. shocker.
How did you know? Good call. I would say notes of big, a little bit of red.
It's a very large red.
What flavor is Big Red though? Like, what is that?
Red.
Yeah,
It's cream soda, right? Isn't it like just a red cream soda?
I guess, but like what?
Cherry
What
cream soda-ish?
strawberry,
Something.
cherry? I don't know.
It's fucking huge down here. Like,
Well, okay, so I know that like in the Hispanic community, Big Red and like barbacoa,
Yeah.
that's just like it's like a staple hand in hand thing.
Is it?
So, oh yeah.
It kind of, to me, like drinking this, the Martin House, it's got a, it's got like a small, did y'all hear that?
No.
Anyways, it has like the little hint of sour aftertaste that the peach tastes.
This
the
almost
peach
reminds
has.
me of that chamoy
Like a tart.
beer from Martin House, that kind of sweetness.
Oh, holla at your boy.
no,
holla-
holla at
fucker.
chamoy.
Oh, it pisses you off so much.
Fuck you.
Yeah, this is not a bad beer. You didn't
not, I
like
like
it?
it.
You didn't?
no, it tastes like a flat Big Red.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
threw
yeah.
some vanilla in it.
Well, the Pepino beer has that flat taste, but the flat feel in your mouth, but the aftertaste you can taste.
I like a big fluffy feel in my mouth. So
I prefer my Big Reds to be flat.
no.
Well, this one is more
That's why I
flat
like
than
Would
that
that
so
be
much.
beer that I'm
considered a
used
Big
to.
Red then?
Well, it's
Or a
big
little
and
red.
flat.
So, fun fact: the first vehicle I ever had was a 1984 Mazda truck. Danny owned it too. That was his first vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
We nicknamed it Little Rojo.
Little
Me and
Rojo.
my cousin Tyler.
so
So,
cute.
yeah.
So many awful times with that truck.
Oh my god. Yeah, Danny would like turn a corner and the door would fall open. He had to like bungee it shut.
We were going to A&M, and with that truck, we were on our way back to school, so back to College Station from Fort Worth. And it was the day of the Super Bowl, so we're like, oh, we got to get back. We're going to like have people over or whatever and watch the Super Bowl and order pizzas. And then somewhere near, I think it was Marlin, somewhere near Marlin, Texas, we we broke down. Something happened, and we couldn't get it running. And then it's something to do with the wheel or the tire or something. But there was a lock. There was a lock nut on the wheel, and we couldn't even take the tire off. Like we couldn't get it switched out or anything. And because of the Super Bowl, no one was wanting to come and like help us. Like tow trucks and everything wouldn't come help us out. It was awful. Like we were out there for like 4 hours, and it's a 3-hour drive. So basically, it took our entire day with that truck. So that was a good old time. Little Rojo, Little Rojo.
So that truck originally, my dad bought it brand new in 1984, 85, whatever. And then he had it forever, and then he sold it to some old dude that was one of my mom's customers' husbands. And then we bought it back from him for my first vehicle, and I was like, cool, I'm getting a truck. And then, like, I get it, I'm like, oh. And then if anyone, like, Google 1984 Mazda B2000, it's like a little, like, Datsun truck looking.
It's a beater.
I do love Datsun trucks though.
The B2000 is actually pretty popular in like the mini truck community.
Yeah, like, that's what everyone was saying.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not putting money. I don't
Like a
have
lot of
money.
people will fix it up, they'll slam it, like just like make it like as low to the ground as
the
possible.
B2000 is actually the first the first vehicle I drove that was standard. That's how I learned how to drive.
I taught Danny standard in that truck in our backyard, like just driving around in circles.
So my first truck was basically the Nissan equivalent of the Mazda. I had a Nissan, what they called hard body. It was like an 85 and a half, I think is what the year was.
Which is the one that Marty McFly drove?
He had a Toyota.
Yeah, Toyota.
Was it a T1?
Yeah,
T100.
it was basically it was the
T1000,
predecessor
I think.
predecessor to the
Not
Tacoma.
T1000. That's Terminator.
Oh, oops,
It's
my bad.
T100, I think.
Yeah, I'll look it up. But go on.
I did while I was doing work somewhere, and I saw a guy had it pristine condition, perfect, like interior was solid. Like I'm like, dude, how much do you want for this? He's like, I'm not going to take anything less than 15,000. And I'm like, man, why? He's like, here, let me show you. And he popped the hood, and the fucking engine. I've never seen such a clean engine on an old vehicle. And he's like, oh, it's all original. Like my grandpa owned it, and he kept it in pristine condition, and he died. And
So
gave it to me.
it was a 1985 Toyota SR5, which was a
that's
super
a
rally
Tundra. That's
super
like
rally 5-speed.
That's what they call the
No.
Tundra now, right?
No.
Tacoma.
SR Tacoma.
No,
yeah,
it's,
yeah, yeah.
it's basically a Tacoma, but
Yeah.
or the Hilux
Pre-Tacoma.
was the European, but yeah, it was SR5.
Yeah.
So super rally, which the 5 means 5-speed. But yeah, I've always wanted one of those. as like a 4-wheel drive, all decked out, just because of my love of Back to the Future.
My uncle actually had that truck. The way he had it was the way Marty McFly had his.
Black with like
Fucking big,
with the
like,
big fucking
the
RC
RC lights on
yeah,
there.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Man, I should get some RC lights for my truck.
No, don't.
No?
No.
Why?
Back to-
No.
Okay.
You
well,
wouldn't-
fine.
No.
You couldn't recreate it in
Oh.
a new Tacoma.
Well, no, I
Come on.
can't, but I could pay tribute.
I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh no! So Back to the Future was, to me, it's the best trilogy out there. I know Star Wars fans are gonna probably
Dark
debate
Knight?
that, but
Dark Knight?
yes, but shut up.
We just had this conversation.
I know we
you
did,
Said the Dark
but
Knight
back-
Rises was like
It's a great trilogy. That's my favorite Batman movies
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
But Back to the Future is a really good trilogy.
true. Okay, what other good trilogies are there that there was, but we don't think about?
Star Wars.
Yeah,
The original.
The original.
the original.
yeah.
But and the thing is too, they say the second movie is the best one of the entire and it's with most movies. Like Empire Strikes Back is the best sequel. Godfather 2 is the best sequel. The Dark Knight is the
Terminator 2.
I'm gonna be
Terminator
honest
2,
with you.
yeah.
I'm not a Godfather fan. I don't like it. I couldn't get into it. It's
So
too
you
slow.
hate Italians?
Italian. You said Italians.
It's not necessarily that I hate Italians. I just didn't like The Godfather.
Why not? It's an epic. It's literally an epic.
I get that, but like for me, if I want to watch a gangster movie, I want to watch like Casino or
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Casino's real good.
the one Joe Pesci sitting there.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, stabbing the dude in the back of the trunk. Sorry for the spoiler, guys.
it's Billy Bats. It's really good. Yeah, no. What other trilogies are there? Chillin'.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of trilogies out
There's a
there,
lot,
but
yeah.
I don't think we need to go that deep into like the trilogy.
I guess. Anyways, Godfather 2 was amazing. I don't know. Have y'all actually? I know this is random. Have y'all seen Lawrence of Arabia?
No.
It's like a 4-hour movie, and it's like Peter O'Toole's in it, and it's very fucking good. Like, if you have 4 hours in a day, watch it.
Have you seen Ben-Hur?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Ben-Hur.
I feel like I was just making up names
Yeah.
of movies. Now.
Ben Him.
I've not heard any of these movies.
Ben-Hur.
Not a transgender boy.
Ben Him.
All right, so, but you now, who's seen Borat? Like you
Not
saw
yet,
Borat,
not
right?
yet. I haven't seen it
So
yet.
the three of us
Well,
haven't seen
which one?
the new one.
Okay, the new one, yes.
So, what was your thought on the new one? Like, I want to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it whenever Jesse's not home because
I
she
really-
hates those things. But
I really liked it. It's sort of nostalgic, just seeing the whole shit. But like, it's like the other one is very funny and stuff, and then this one kind of brings it in there. But it also sends a new twist because he has like his daughter in there that he's trying to
Pimp out.
gift her to, I think, Mike Pence or something, and it's just the typical Borat shit. Like
Okay.
it's
like make fun of America, that kind of thing. Got it. Cool.
basically.
You know, so many people hate Borat because of how he, because he makes fun of Americans and stuff like that. But
Very nice.
I think it's hilarious. I mean, as an American, I can laugh at our shortcomings.
Yeah,
We've got a couple. Yeah.
you have to.
So, but whatever. All right, you were there for a week. So we recently just did a photo shoot.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Oh,
Yesterday we did our photo shoot. So
Oh my!
Jared got to
Very homoerotic.
Jared got to watch the happenings of the photo shoot. And so, what'd you think about that?
What were your thoughts?
I wish I was drunk when I saw it. It was cool. Like, I really hope the pictures turned out good. I snapped a few myself. We shared it on the Instagram and stuff. Y'all were decked in flannel. Like, you look
Yeah.
like a. I don't
Be
wanna say
careful.
that.
What do we look like?
Bunch of lesbians in the woods.
Jeez.
No.
Look like a bunch of handsome lumberjacks is what you meant to say.
Oh yeah.
And
Damn autocorrect.
Javier, do you plan on uploading those somewhere for us, right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna go on OnlyFans. I just got to get it verified because they're a bunch of sticklers. I guess I got to send them a picture of my dick too to make sure it's real. Also, so I don't know.
I don't think you're gonna have to
No,
do that.
no. Okay.
I heard asshole. Like you have to
Okay.
send a picture of your
Yeah.
asshole.
Full spread.
Full spread. You
Yeah.
spread your butt cheeks.
Please don't do that.
Spread
No,
my,
no, no.
I
Please
spread my
Don't
butt cheeks as Mike
associate this
Honcho.
podcast
But I-
with
but I-
your asshole.
I'll tell you what though, like OnlyFans,
Brown-eyed
their
girl.
security's top tier. Fuck. They make you jump through hoops to get verified, and that way you can. Because ours is going to be free. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
so you have to take a selfie,
For now.
and then a selfie. You got to take a picture of your license, and then you got to hold your license with your face and take a selfie. And it's just one thing after another. But you know, it's for monetizing it. But we're going to do it for free.
Yeah. We don't want to monetize. For at least for now.
And no one wants
OnlyFans.
to pay for
I give this to you.
See
that anyway.
Javier's asshole.
Right. Right.
I think
The people.
it kind of started as a joke, like
It's still a joke.
it is, but it actually is getting kind of serious because we're gonna
It
put
is.
pictures
We're
up.
gonna
on
put
there.
these pictures up, and it's gonna be. I really do wish we had more skin. Like I did want to get some tidy whities, and wear them with the flannel, and just like kind of flail around like like the pictures, the jumping pictures we did, like stuff like that.
I'm really glad you didn't.
Right. Me too.
We did get one of me looking like I'm pregnant, holding my belly. And
Oh my
all
god,
That. So that was nice.
That one looks really horrible.
I should have taken my shirt off for that.
Oh
Is
my
what I should
God,
have
that
done.
would have been. I would have walked
Covered
away.
your nipples with your hand and
You would not have.
Shout out to Courtney,
Yeah.
who mentioned it a few podcasts ago that we could do a photo shoot, and so we took her up on it. And her being so patient with us, and not only being patient, but most of those ideas were hers. Like, if they're
Yeah.
bad or good, the majority of those are her ideas.
Well, Jared did a
Yeah.
good job.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like
it looks
leading.
really fucked up or stupid, then yeah, this is my ideas.
But what was funny was like Courtney was like, "Man, maybe you should be my assistant for like if I start doing boudoir photos."
Like lay
and-
between his legs, and then you act like you're banging him in the mouth, and then it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
And mind you, we did this in a public park.
With Porter watching us.
And
a
people
3-year-old,
walking around.
so-
With beers and axes.
Yeah, so here we
Yes.
are walking with a case of beer, 2 axes, and like women and children are looking at us and they're trying to like stay on the other side of the sidewalk
And Courtney's like, they're okay. They're safe. Believe me.
So I don't know if y'all saw, but there was a couple of what's the dudes with the big black name tags?
Mormons or
Mormons,
Jehovah's
Jehovah's
Witnesses.
Witnesses.
Yeah,
Jehovah's Witnesses.
those guys walked by and they were watching y'all, and they're like, "Hello, how are y'all doing?" And we're just like, we're good." And then I was like, "Please don't talk, please don't talk." And they just like we're sitting there like, "Oh, they're taking a picture, okay."
Oh, they're taking a picture.
And like, no, they weren't taking. a picture,
They noticed
but-
that we were.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hold on, let's go do it."
It'd be funny
then
if they're
they-
like heathens. You're going to hell
Yeah.
or whatever you.
Oh,
believe
that's
in.
Westboro Baptist. They
Oh,
do
okay.
that.
Oh, okay.
Like Jehovah's Witness, they're pretty cool.
Do
They
you
just
have
want to
time
talk
to
to you. Yeah.
talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Why, yes, I do. But yeah, so
Really?
I
No.
thought it went well. I
I think so,
enjoyed
too.
it. It was a little embarrassing. I've never.
I don't
really-
think so. I think we had to go in because I knew, honestly, I didn't know we were going to be in a public park. And then whenever we got there, and I'm like, you know what, whatever. I'm never going to see these people again. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. And then,
until you do.
Still a little embarrassing. Some of the things
Yeah.
we did in a public park was not.
I've invited.
no, it
I've
was to
invited
me.
some of those people over today, so
Some people from the park.
The door opens up.
The little girls? What the fuck, man? There's booze here.
there is.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
So that's the end of the Funky Panther.
Yeah, let's go ahead and change the subject completely. Have y'all heard about this tour of Texas, this bike ride?
No, but I've seen like people do like drive like overlanding across Texas, making the outline or whatever. So
Yeah, like circumnavigate the entire state of Texas.
So is that
Circumcisions?
basically what they did?
Yeah, so there's this guy, Aaron Chamberlain, and there's a really good article about him on the Texas Monthly, and they've actually been keeping up with him. I think it was like a 10-week total for him to go over 3,000 miles on his bicycle around the entire state of Texas.
Dude, I can't even do like 10 miles.
Yeah, we know.
We know. Look like you're about to die. This guy does like, I don't know, 50 or 60 miles daily in order to circumnavigate the state. Pretty crazy. And like following him on Instagram was really neat because he would stop at like local restaurants or grab a beer or whatever. Like obviously he's exhausted. But yeah, pretty neat thing. If you haven't already looked into it, check it out.
So do you think like as the Funky Panther like we should commit to doing this?
Commit to suicide.
No.
I mean, I think that if we were to circumnavigate Fort Worth, that would be pretty cool.
No.
How about circumnavigate your house? Because that's about as far as you're willing to go.
Yeah.
I'm actually good with just doing the block like around the neighborhood. Yeah, that'd be
No,
good.
it's a literal block. You'll put a block in the ground and walk around it, and that's all you can fucking
I
do.
mean,
There's a Lego on the ground. Okay, I think we're done here.
Call Guinness Book of World Records, man. I did the fastest circumnavigation around the block, man. Telling you.
That's stupid.
We,
That's stupid.
I wouldn't mind doing something like that in a vehicle. And I've seen like Texas overlanding. They've done a bunch of stuff where they literally start and drive up to the border and they take the whole border all the way around Texas.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty cool.
They drive a lot of the back roads and things like that. So there's certain areas. So Texas, most land isn't public. It's all private in Texas. Whereas you go in other states, they have actual public land. So you have to be kind of careful doing it. But yeah, they've got maps plotted out of how to do it and all that stuff. And I mean, it would take, I think they take a couple
long
weeks.
time.
Yeah.
Well, it's like whenever we went through Terlingua and Terlingua, going through Big Bend, and you're going through the outline of the Rio Grande. So up until where we got to Okinawa, it was just on the river. You're just on the river, and you
No
see
clue what you just said.
the Chihuahuan mountains are like everywhere, and it's really beautiful. All that fun stuff. So go check out your local state parks, everyone.
Nice.
We have an episode about that where we just talked about
Parks and drugs.
Parks and drugs. So go back and listen to that one.
Yeah, a lot of good state parks in the state of Texas. A lot of good national parks. I think this has been. I know we've already talked about it, but a really good year to go to parks just because of the way it's been. I've been to like 4 or 5 national parks and handful of state parks. It's been fun. So Jarrod, you had some questions I think that you kind of prepped up, or was it subjects or questions that you kind of prepped up for?
See, yeah.
Pull out the old list here.
There you go.
Okay, so I did want to ask if they made a movie about your life, who would play you in the movie?
Okay, and I want to add to that one. Who would narrate that movie or narrate your life?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so Morgan Freeman cannot be part of that though.
Because we're all just gonna choose.
Everyone was going to join. Yeah.
And at this point,
I
he
know mine.
decided
I know who I would want to
move
narrate
to San
mine.
Antonio.
Okay. Who would you want to do yours?
Jason Bateman.
Narrate
As
or
the
play
narrator
you?
play-
Narrate.
Okay, but who
Oh, I
would
was
you
like,
get-
you are not even close to look like Jason Bateman.
who would you want to play you though?
Benicio del Toro.
Okay.
I like that.
Tom Green for myself.
It's very true.
Yeah.
And I want Bobcat Goldthwait to narrate my whole life because I want him to talk like he's in Police Academy.
Yeah.
I think I see Jared Leto from Dallas Buyers Club as you. I think so.
Dressed as a woman?
Yes.
Great. I was like,
What'd you think I was going to say? Fight Club, Jared Leto?
man, I would take that one. Or
Was he in Fight Club?
Yeah, he was the pretty blonde that got fucked up by Edward
Oh,
Norton.
okay. All right.
I wanted to destroy something beautiful.
and he's only in it for just like a small bit.
No, he's
there,
got a
right?
good role in it.
Does he? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Fight Club.
For me, I think playing me would probably be like Will Ferrell or Seth Rogen.
Seth
Yeah,
Rogen.
Seth Rogen
I
for
see
sure.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
And I don't know who would narrate it.
Also, Seth Rogen.
Probably. Yeah.
Be a self-narrated movie.
played by and narrated by Seth Rogen. Chet, what about you?
Man, I really don't know.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. with a wig.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. Yeah, I could see that. Jonah Hill, maybe?
Jonah Hill?
No?
Yeah. Jonah Hill. That'd be a good one for you.
Narrate, I have no earthly idea, to be honest with you.
Like, who's a voice that you just like that's not Morgan Freeman?
Bob Saget.
Oh, that would be a good one. Bob Saget narrating.
A little How I
Like-
Met Your Mother action. Kids.
Like the pervert Bob Saget, like how he... Like
Yeah,
his-
the
actual real Bob Saget.
Bob
yeah.
Saget, not the Danny Tanner.
Yeah, not Danny
You ever
Tanner.
suck dick for marijuana?
So what are a couple of movies that have really good narrators? Like, I'm trying to think of one, and I can't even think of any off the top of my head.
Well, I'm just thinking of like different actors and stuff.
Yeah, but like, there's a lot of actors that narrate. And I'm trying to think of like even like
A
Pixar
Christmas Story?
movies or something like just listen to a voice that you ought catch right off the cuff. You know who it is.
My favorite movie so I love movies that have like a narration.
Narration.
It's a hard word.
Narration.
Google it. I love American History X, where Edward Furlong is like narrating the whole time, and then just the whole scene at the end where he's just like telling quotes and shit, and got the waves crashing, and it really speaks to me. But that's one of my favorite movies of all time. But
Which one?
American History.
American History X.
Cool.
Yes.
Edward Norton.
Yeah, another Edward Norton.
Edward
movie.
Furlong.
Edward
Yeah.
Furlong too.
A
Yeah.
lot of Edwards in that movie. So
Edward James Olmos.
No.
No.
Just trying to teach his keys.
I'm surprised you didn't say the guy that played Jesse in.
Breaking Bad?
No. I'm talking about in.
John Stamos.
Yeah, John Stamos. Yeah, I figured you'd want John Stamos to play you.
No,
Al
he's too
Roker.
fucking pretty.
Al Roker.
I want Al Roker to narrate.
Al Roker to narrate. You?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, to narrate. Okay.
Yeah.
Why Al
You don't
Roker?
see it?
like nothing.
You don't see me and Al?
Hold on. In this light.
Dude, Al Roker's hilarious, and you know his voice right off the bat.
He got cancer. He just announced.
Tim Meadows wouldn't be a bad one to have.
Oh,
narrate.
Tim Meadows would be great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly, just like that, like Ladies Man.
So I woke up and went to work, and then I saw some ladies.
Matthew McConaughey is always really good.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
Ooh, the guy from the Allstate commercials.
Oh, Serrano from fucking Major League.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Did they bring that up in SNL?
Last night on SNL with Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle. Yeah.
So
Chocolatey. Yeah.
you know,
Chocolatey.
the spin off of that whole thing, we were talking about movies today at lunch. Some movies that you couldn't make today.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and there's a bunch. And
Perfect.
So
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Before you say anything, Danny just sent us a text message.
that is a mirror image of Chad.
Fucking Brian Posehny would be fucking Chad. Holy shit. How did we forget this?
Because Jesus isn't here, and he's the one that always says it.
Brian Posehny. Actually, I was never going to bring it up, but my partner at work, I showed him our website, and he's like, "Your friend looks like this comedian dude," and I'm like, "Which one?" And he looks it up. He's like, "This guy," and I'm like, "Oh man, I'm not going to tell Chad."
Yeah, no, I've gotten that. I get that.
But Louis C.K., I think Louis C.K. would be a good one
Yeah, I
for you.
think so too.
Get-
Except
get-
for all the
It's
masturbating.
kind of the same.
Yeah.
Jerking yourself off.
So
Keep your chest clean.
I've got 30 movies here, and we don't have to go through all of them, but
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. But 30 movies that could not comedy movies that could not get made today. Blazing Saddles was like the very first one. on there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Couldn't be made today because of PC.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
racial-
politically correct. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the original Bad News Bears 1976.
Oh, the one with Walter Matthau?
which I never saw the
I never
original.
saw the original.
I probably did see the
I
original at some
did.
point.
I did. Yeah.
But what's some movies that y'all can think of?
I mean, Back to the Future. Kid goes back in time and tries to fuck his mom. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
beat off an old
the
beat-
incestuous humor and stuff, and then stealing. I hate to steal from John Mulaney, but yeah, stealing the credit of making up the song "Johnny Be Good" from a black man,
Right. Yeah.
transferring it to a white person. So yeah,
So, all right.
Did you say Blazing Saddles?
Blazing Saddles was the first one on here.
Airplane, for sure.
Airplane was on here too. So it starts. So the way they got this listed out, and I'm gonna drop the link in our description so y'all can check it out. But it's based off of the year. So 70. I think that Blazing Saddles was like 79. Airplane on there. I'm gonna scroll up to some of the more recent ones.
Dude, Airplane was PG. It was rated PG when it came out, and it's got nudity. It's got
Yes.
racism. It's got cussing. Like, why are they not reevaluating these ratings? If they were PG back then, they're like, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Well, so one of my favorite movies growing up, which I probably shouldn't have watched it whenever I was a kid, was Police Academy, the 1984 Police Academy. It's a terrible movie. It's like no child should be watching that.
Really?
Oh yeah, they've got boobs in it and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's just. But they totally could not make that one.
all sorts of shit when I was a kid that you should not, like Rocky Horror Picture Show. And
Oh, yeah.
all that kind of stuff, and yeah. But yeah, Airplane was definitely one that there's the scene where she comes in just totally topless, and I was like, "There's boobs, mom."
Yeah,
And
pause
then-
that. No, I'm saying just pause
Hey,
that. Pause
whoa.
that movie.
What are you watching?
Oh, what?
Turn off your tablet.
Sorry. No, I was trying to get
No,
on
no,
Reddit.
no.
I'm sick and tired of
Let
you
it go
doing
a little bit
this
more.
all the time.
No. Hey, no. What were we talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here's one. Did you ever see? So this one stops at the 80s. 1987, Three Men and a Baby.
Yes.
Is that the Tom Selleck one?
Ted Danson. It's got Mahoney from I can't think of his name.
Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah, Steve Guttenberg in there is in there, and so
Tom Selleck and
yeah, Tom Selleck. Big, 1988.
Oh yeah.
So
how can they not make that?
all right, and
one?
Because
I'm gonna
Elizabeth Perkins fucks a child.
yeah, I'm gonna read this. So Big is on its face one of the most charming comedies of the 80s. A whimsical fantasy about the world happened if a preteen's wish to become grown up came true. Big is also the tale of a preteen boy in a grown man's body waking up in the boy's bed and understandably terrifying his mother. So we go on. You've got the romantic subplot of Susan, which is Elizabeth Perkins, is equally skeevy.
No.
So I think that's reaching. Because he is an adult in that at that
True,
point.
but he's portrayed as an adult. She doesn't know he's a kid, so she fucks him as an adult, not like he's a kid. Let me fuck him.
It says like nothing goes too far between the two leads, but even a largely entertaining take on this body switch genre like Big would get stopped for moral reasons today. So I could see that. It would get stopped today.
That's like so just riding the line.
It's different than like Blank Check, where like the kid's got all this money, and the girl, whether they didn't do anything.
She's like, call me in 6
but
years.
they're like all over it.
Yeah, she knows he's a fucking kid.
That was different. Yeah,
Big Tom Hanks is a man, and
let me tell you, Tom Hanks is.
If I'm gonna fuck Tom Hanks, I know I'm fucking Tom Hanks. I'm not like he's probably a 10-year-old, and then like look at all these toys in his apartment. Like, look at my house. No girl's gonna come over and try to fuck me and think that they're fucking a 10-year-old or however old he is.
Well, if they didn't see you,
I mean.
If someone walked into your house and they didn't see
Pants
you,
on,
they're like,
they're gonna
what
have that
child lives here?
what about Weird Science?
Yeah,
1985 Weird Science. Have you ever seen that, Chad?
I don't think so.
I've never seen it. Now there I do have a explanation for Big, because she didn't know until he told her. And so she thought he was an adult, and he's like,
That's
by
exactly
the
what
way.
Jared was saying.
fucking point that I just said.
So welcome to the conversation.
I was looking at titties.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So Weird Science, they invented a woman. Essentially, is the premise. They make this the perfect girl. Lightning happens. They get all this stuff, and boom, there's a woman. And for the sole purpose, they were going to want to have sex with it, her, or whatever you want to say. This maid woman, and she helps them hook up with two younger women instead, because she's clearly too old for them. But
She's got values, apparently.
Yeah. But the whole thing is two dudes make a woman is something that could maybe work today, only if the roles were gender flipped, is what they're saying on here. So that kind of double standard thing.
Yeah, I hate that double standard shit.
Well, we're guys, so
yeah. So like, if you look at it as if a guy is looking in at a girl's window, he's a peeping Tom. But if you reverse the roles, a guy is in the. Is Murray whining?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he?
He's outside.
He's outside.
Oh, he's outside.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. But if a guy is in his bedroom undressing and the girl's outside, it's indecent exposure.
Well, it's still peeping Tom.
Not really.
Peeping Toms are in right now.
But like
they're in this time of year.
No, she's peeping, but it's like what's the female word for Tom?
Tim.
Jane. Oh,
Tim?
what?
No.
Peeping Tim. That's what they say.
Peeping Tim.
That's what I've heard.
Good
Peeping
Lord.
Tina.
Well, okay, but yeah, so
it's just I hate the double standard shit like that. Equality.
that's right, equality.
Murray's gonna fucking shit a brick.
You want to let Murray back in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
fixing to get a refill. Y'all need or y'all?
Danny, you want to let Murray back in?
I'm good.
Will you grab the beers from the top shelf, Danny, whenever you come back?
So one of the things that was
shelf.
brought, like that we've kind of
Delve.
discussed about, was if you won the lottery, like the Mega Millions, right? So we all know like some of the big things that we would do. Oh my gosh, here comes
Oh
Murray.
fuck! Stop. Okay. Hi, Bubba.
The big things that we would do and what we would spend our money on. But the question is, what is like one thing that you would want to do that's completely outrageous that nobody would, like you would have a financial advisor be like, that's completely stupid. You don't need to waste your money on this. Like that kind of thing. And I'll tell you, mine would be specifically getting voice lessons so I could talk like Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, I don't want to just talk about the things that are a bad idea. I think we should go over the entire premise of what we would do if we became 100 millionaire.
Okay, that's fine. The good stuff, what we would do, but I want to hear the bad stuff right now.
Mine would be the jetpack suit that they have now. You know, the ones with the turbines in your arms.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
A financial advisor would say it would be.
I do petty shit.
Petty shit?
I'd go up to like a gas pump and then like put the nozzle in my car, and I'd drive just a little bit to where it rips it off, and I'd go hang it up, and then I'd go to the next pump and put it in and
Why?
drive.
Why would you
just
do
to
that?
be a fucking dick? And if they complain, it'd be like, here's $10,000, and they'd be like, all right, cool, and then just stupid shit like
Just
that. Like go to
petty
little
shit.
mom and pop stores and buy everything in there, just so it'd piss off their customers when they came.
Either
by.
that or like back on my voice lesson saying
Like
like
an
go
anti-hero.
and get voice lessons to speak in like some like different accent, right? And similar like what Ross did on Friends whenever he became the professor. And he starts off speaking
British.
yeah, and then he ends up going back.
What happened to your accent?
Yeah, and see, I would want to do stuff like that where I would be talking and like switching between accents just to fuck with people.
I think that'd be a good. I would want to do that. I want to learn how to do accents and shit.
Yeah. So when we're ready, we'll talk about this one.
Okay.
So that brings me. Speaking of friends.
Wait, hold on.
We
Did
didn't even go around
finish
the
this?
horn on that
Okay,
thing.
we'll post it that. So
Okay, but yeah, let's
Bookmark that one, would you?
yes.
what's
I have a
something that
story
you
to
would
tell you.
do though, like
Okay, one thing a financial advisor would not want you to do, and one guilty thing that you would not even a guilty thing. But one thing that's the first thing you'd want to buy, like first extravagant thing that you would do with your
A
money.
ton of billboards, just a ton of billboards, and put my face on every billboard.
It'll say Chad Butler.
No,
They're
don't-
gonna
I
think
don't
it's a
even want
movie.
I don't even want it to be. I just want me like winking, right? So as people are like driving down the road, it's just like me winking.
they're
at
like,
them.
what the fuck?
Yeah, there's no reason. There's no reason to.
What
have
does
it
this
there.
guy know? What's he trying to tell us?
And I'm going to get 1,000 of them for an entire month, right? And then just people are just confused.
Mine would be TV cars, like generally
Yeah.
fucking Dukes of Hazzard. I'd cruise around town, just power sliding over the hood, and
Bat Pod.
that was
Really good.
Wow, you've been practicing that, huh?
yes, every morning I'm just like naked in the mirror, just
Okay, all right, yep.
get to use this. Finally.
Also, like paying celebrities just to like.
Bring your mic up.
My God, yes.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, paying celebrities just to hang out.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, like multiple like 90s like B and C list celebrities that have no shit going on right now. Just pay them to come hang out with me. Like go to Walmart with like Bill Pullman or something like that, and just random fucking people, and just be like, is that Bill Pullman? Like,
I'd have Dustin Diamond with me.
yeah,
the Independence Day speech.
just stupid people that like a lot of people aren't going to remember. But then if you like mention like, oh, he was in a movie, and they're just like, they Google it real quick. Are you really that guy? And he's like, yeah, just
Oh, me and my
Right at
buddy Billy
Chili's.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal.
Billy Zane, his fucking
I love Billy
Titanic,
Zane.
whatever.
The Phantom, whatever.
So we've
big
got
deal.
we do have some crazy lottery winner stories, and we'll drop the link for that as well. But some of these people just go out and do some of the like the crazy stuff. Like so, like this guy, man doesn't tell his wife he won the lottery.
What?
Yeah, during 2007, Donna Campbell started to become suspicious of her husband, Arnhem Ramdas.
Is this a real story,
Yeah,
Tim?
it's a real
She's
story.
Miss Ramdas.
No, her name's Donna Campbell. She didn't take that name. Clearly.
I don't blame her.
He started to act strange. He made sure to keep all the television off and even disconnected their phone. Campbell's suspicion turned into alarm after she found a postcard detailing a new home purchased by Ramdas.
Come here.
It turns out he won $10.2 million and didn't want to tell his wife. So
Jeez.
She gonna fucking figure so right now, literally. So technically, I'm still married. The divorce is almost final. If I won the lottery, my ex would get half. Probably. Well, legally, I don't shit. But
Probably,
yeah, like Texas, like she'd probably get half. And I mean, I don't care. Like that's way too much money for me. Like
yeah,
I would literally do stupid shit.
you'd
with
still have plenty of fuck you money.
Yeah.
Is what that's called. Yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't need like a mansion. Like buy me a house on a piece of land and just fucking live by myself. Buy me a cool Batman costume and just sit on the roof whenever I invited people over and just
Yeah. So like, what would
look mysterious.
Chad? What would you do if you came across that you got that much money though? Like actual like legit things that are not stupid.
I would buy a ton of land up in Montana. I think that Montana is one of the most beautiful places. You got everything. You got wildlife, you got hunting, you've got rivers and mountains and prairies. Like it's just really pretty up there. The only thing it doesn't have is like a beach. So then I'd also buy an island. Like why would you? You wouldn't even need to go on
Montana?
vacation because you would just like own like 1,200 acres in Montana and then like a mini island in the Caribbean. You know
Yeah.
why not?
Right.
Islands
your
are
own-
like 400,000, like small islands that are.
Have your own plane that you can fly from.
Yeah.
The plane.
Exactly. And then you could build up on that. And then, of course, like all of my friends, like you need an entourage. Like you can't
Right.
be rich by yourself.
I want to
That's
be turtle.
boring.
I want to be
sure.
turtle.
You're definitely turtles.
I'd hire like 2 or 3 of my friends at least just to be my
Fluffers?
assistants.
Your yes man?
fluffers, yeah.
Like they'd be your yes men.
I'm bored. Jerk me off.
Jesus.
Boys, the
There
dick's
it
looking
is.
small.
That's good stuff, and we had already talked about that too before. That's a good idea, Chad. Like,
fluffer?
no, like land, like in Montana or like fucking somewhere out north where you can easily go to Canada.
Yeah.
Well, Chad said, like, instead of giving your friends money, invest into something,
That's
of
good,
theirs or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I would probably give everybody money, but I wouldn't give it in a lump sum. I don't care what you do with it, but you're gonna get a paycheck. You're gonna be able to live.
You have to earn it.
You're gonna live life or whatever. I'm not even worried about them earning it necessarily. But they're not going to get a lump sum. That's the thing. And the reason why is I want to be able to call up any of you motherfuckers and be like, hey, I'm going to Paris. Y'all are coming with me. Let's get on the private jet and let's go.
We're going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Period.
And I want because you could have all the money in the world, and if you don't have anybody to spend time with, it's just you like wanting to do all these things. Then really, what does it matter?
Hey, I'm gonna go get croissants.
Preaching to the choir right now.
I'm gonna go get croissants. Let's go to France.
Yeah.
Jared, what's your thing?
What?
Money.
What about money?
Where am I?
Who are you?
What would
are you doing in my
if you had $100 million? What would be one of the things that you did that wasn't stupid?
That wasn't stupid.
Right, yeah, we already
I
went
haven't
over the
even
stupid
thought about
things.
not stupid stuff.
He legit only thinks about the dumb shit.
I just want to be a dick. So a rich dick, like a big rich dick.
Like Scrooge McDuck.
No, so I would. Fuck, that's a dick move. No, I'd want to have a house that has a ball pit, like Chuck E. Cheese. I definitely want one of those. But
Not stupid.
okay, not stupid. I'd want my own fucking compound out in the middle of nowhere, kind of like the whole Montana shit. But probably not in Montana, probably in Texas, because I want the good weather. I want to be able to do shit year round, but I want just a big piece of land where I can just do whatever the fuck I wanted on there.
Bro,
So
Montana, way better weather.
is it though?
It's amazing up
Except
there.
for during
Yeah.
the wintertime whenever it gets.
Yeah, but if you have a compound and you've got you're completely off the grid and nothing really matters, why not? Texas is just always hot.
It's not hot right now.
Well,
It was beautiful.
warm.
We sat outside. It was
You're never going to see
absolutely beautiful.
snow.
I
So
feel
if you
like
own land here, you're just never going to see snow.
We've done polar bear dives.
3 years ago.
Okay,
before,
but it snowed.
By land in Amarillo, it snows there all the time.
Hey,
yeah,
you
it's
can get
true.
there by morning.
Like West Texas.
At least I've heard.
If I was
Lubbock?
rich, I feel like I
Panhandle?
would.
Really?
If I was rich, I feel like I would enjoy cold weather a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
Because down here, if it gets fucking cold and snows and ice and stuff, you still got to go to work. If I don't have a job because I'm just fucking rich, I don't have to go out of the house. I can just hibernate for a month or two, and just send my friends out to go get my shit for me.
I guess. I don't know. I would probably buy some land in Montana. I'd probably have some land in Texas, and I'd have definitely some land on Bahamas, something like that.
Well, New Mexico would be a good spot because you're in between Texas and Colorado,
That's true.
and you're close to Arizona, so you can go to Ruidoso,
yeah,
and go ski and shit.
that'd be
and-
cool.
They're skiing in Montana.
Yeah, true. But I mean, but
Chad,
but,
you just want us all to move
but
to
there's
Dude,
Montana.
I fucking loved Montana.
but there's legal weed in
Boner for
Colorado.
Montana.
yeah,
We could
it's legal in Montana now too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, as of this week, last week.
Oh, so recently legal.
But still,
Yeah.
even more of a reason for people like Javier.
It's not going to last. They're
you
going to
would.
go against it.
No,
Oh,
they're not.
no way.
no.
No, I'm just saying, if you were to get those two options, which, if you're that rich, it really doesn't matter. You can own land in every state in the U.S. and still be fine. But, everything you would want is probably beach or winter or whatever, right? You can just kind of hop in between. You get tired of the snow. It's well, shit, I'm just going to fly over to the Caribbean because I want to get some warm weather.
Yeah, I did like your Dark Knight costume idea, and you'd invite people to your party and be on the roof, just looking at.
Not even.
They don't even
That
know.
would
It's,
be like the initial party to announce that I was a fucking millionaire.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell anyone. I'd get a badass house, and then I'd just send them an invitation. They're like, "Who's this for?" It just says just show up,
You're
motherfucker.
invited.
And then they get there, and I'm sitting on the roof, and I have a fake moonlight, a big old green screen behind me that's a fake moonlight, and my cape's flapping in the wind, and they're just like, "That's a nice house." What is that guy doing up there on the roof? And then and then eventually I come down and I'm just like, so
Like,
what
I'm
do
here
we
to
do?
murder
Yeah.
you.
And then bust in like the dinner or whatever, the dinner scene with the Joker and Batman.
Yeah.
So
You need to have like a whole like string and pulley system so that you can like fly off the roof.
God, yes.
It's like everyone's just waiting out front.
Yeah,
Like, why
just
can't we come
fly in.
inside? And it's like, because I'm not ready yet. And then you fly down and open the door for the party.
when you arrive, gather in front of the house.
For
There
a
will be
surprise.
champagne available.
What the fuck is going on? Like, and I'm just like,
You got to hire a guy that looks like the Joker, like Heath Ledger, and just bust in with a shotgun.
yeah.
Or just get fucking Jack Nicholson. Like
He's not
you
gonna
have-
do it.
You
He's
got the
fucking-
money. You got the money too. You could probably throw
By
him.
the time I won the lottery, I don't know if he'd be able to do it. So,
Well, maybe.
so
You
Jack
might
Nich-
win. You might win soon. You never know.
You never. I don't play, but I mean, you never know.
I think that's a problem with our whole plan. Is like none of us really play the lottery.
yeah,
Right.
we bank on this. Like, I'm gonna win the lottery one day, but we never play.
I get
and-
so disappointed whenever I get lottery tickets and I don't win anything.
What's the most
It's like-
I'm
you
just
ever
like,
won on
oh.
a scratch off or lottery
fucking like
ticket?
$10 on a $5 one.
I've
It's
won
fucking
like
stupid.
I've won 50,
20.
but I know Javier's actually won quite a bit on.
I've
them.
won $500 on a scratch off.
Yeah.
How much was the scratch off?
$5. And the only reason I went is because I had to get BC powder because, like Natasha was like, I was having a toothache and she's like, get BC powder, put it on your tooth, like on your wisdom tooth, it'll feel better. And then I was like, give me a lotto, give me a scratch off. I'm like, oh, here you go. And I scratched it. It was the day before the Cowboy Home opener. Like, a couple
And then
years
you
ago.
could actually afford dental work? Is that
Did
the deal?
your tooth
No.
feel better after you won the $500?
It sure shit didn't, but I was $500 richer.
Buy a new tooth.
Give me that space tooth with the radio transmitter built into it, like Urkel had.
What?
What?
Is that a thing?
I don't think so.
So what were you going to talk about, Jarrod, before we cut you off about rich people shit?
You told us to bookmark it, and you were gonna.
Oh, yeah,
You
bookmark.
were gonna tell us a story.
What was it?
God damn
Oh,
it.
my.
No, okay. No. The Friends thing. The Friends.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that just reminded me. So one time on one of my exotic travels in Greece, we were laying in an ocean, private ocean. So it was a private beach. Me and Alex were
beer for this story.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
Before your
introduce the beers.
story, I got these
Reintroduce
beers
the
down in
beers.
Houston last weekend. It's called Sit Inside Haze from No Label Brewing down
Sit
in Houston.
inside A's, boys in the day. That's Paul Wall.
Yeah, Paul Wall.
I understand.
Is
but
the
it's just
Iceman
leave
Paul
it
Wall.
as Paul Wall because that was awful.
Sitting sideways.
All right, Jarrod, go ahead.
You done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Sitting sideways.
So we were in Greece and Athens, and they had this private beach. I can't remember what it's called, but basically they had it roped off to where it was like clean water and stuff. And me and Alex were sitting out there, and this dude like swims up to us and just starts chatting to us. And we find out that he lives in like L.A., but he's from like New Orleans. And we're chatting to him and stuff, and then he's just like, "Oh yeah, all I do, like I have all these rental properties and stuff, and all I do is travel the world, like literally he would go on like months and months trips to where he'd like go to this place for like a few weeks and he'd go to this place for a few weeks. And I think his name was Brandon, but we start talking to him and he starts telling us about Greece because we had just gotten there, and he was just like, oh yeah, you got to go to the whorehouses. And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah. I was like, we're both married, like no, we're good, dude. And he's just like, no, just the experience, man. I'm like, okay. And then he starts talking to us, and then he's like, yeah, dude, I could take you to him. And I was just like, all right. And then Alex is like, add him on Facebook. I was like, bitch, like, I don't want to fucking add this guy
Bitch,
on
I'm
Facebook.
married. He's talking about hookers.
So we get back, and then my ex now, but she was just like, Adam, go out. Y'all need to go have fun. I'm like, fucking, like, shut up. Like, why are you talking? And then so we go, and I add him on Facebook, and I didn't want to go at all. Like just the thought of that made me super uncomfortable. I was like, why would I want to go to a fucking whorehouse in a foreign country? But then it circles back around to friends, so don't worry. So
There is a moral to the story.
So David Schwimmer shows up. No, not really. So we're talking. We go back to the hotel. We're at this weird-ass hotel, and we're talking about, like, going out with him. And it reminded me of the Friends episode where they had the friend that they called Gandalf the party wizard, and they're just like fucking Gandalf, and they're like, oh, you know, just this crazy guy that they're gonna party with. And me and Alex, that was our whole inside joke the whole time, just fucking Gandalf. And then we go and we're like, all right, he's supposed to show up at 10 to take us to these whorehouses. Cool. And then he's like, sorry guys, I'm not gonna make it. Blah blah blah. And we're like, so then me and Alex, we were just like, well, we're already ready. Let's go out. So we walk around, and normally I fucking Google every place that I go to see the reviews. For some reason, I didn't Google this place. So we go to this bar, and we're sitting in there, and it's dead in there. There's like some fucking weird guy at the bar. There's the bar manager. There's like, and me and Alex sit down, and we're like, okay, can we get a couple beers? And they're like, yeah, what do you want? And so we order these 2 Coronas, and then we're like, all right. And then these 2 girls come over to us, and I don't even remember if they were hot or not. They were like, like face-wise, they were probably ugly, but body-wise, they were decent. So they were like, hi, boys. And then we're like, all right. And then we were chatting to them and stuff, and then we were going back and forth, and she kept chatting to us, and I'm just like, I'm talking to her just to be nice, but I'm not, like, hitting on her because, of course, I'm married. And then same with Alex. And then at one point, he leans over, and they're like, oh, buy me a drink? And we're like, sure, whatever. So we're, you know, it's customary, you know, for a guy to be a gentleman and stuff, which I am, ladies.
Yeah, hardly.
So
They've heard the other episode.
I did not finger them.
He always buys a drink for him.
Yeah, you got to get them liquored up. So, so we buy them these drinks, and it's like this champagne ass drink. So they drink that, and then I'm talking to her, and then she's like, "Buy me one more." I'm like, "Fucking sure, whatever." And then Alex leans over me at one point. And he goes, "Dude, those drinks they're buying are $30 or like 30 euros or 40 euros a piece." And I'm like, "It's expensive." So they each had 2 drinks. Me and him had like 2 beers. They bring us our tab, and it's like 250 euros. And we're just like,
fuck.
So like $350.
So Alex, he's immediately like, "No, what the fuck?" And there's just like, he's not even tough looking. Like, he's just like a black guy, like that, just in a suit that looks like a kind of a bodyguard.
Like
but he's
Urkel?
not like, yeah, almost like he's not ripped or anything. He's just walking around in a suit. Like, it's just like we're supposed to be intimidated by him, like he's a black James Bond. And he's just like, no. He's like, we didn't, you know, and they're just like, no, you bought them the drinks and stuff. And that was the whole gig, is like they would get you to buy them these drinks, and they're super expensive, and that's how the bar got money. Mm-hmm. And then, so we end up paying them like, we settled for 200 or whatever, and we're pissed. And I'm like going back and I'm Googling it. Like, I look on Google Maps, and it says like scam bar. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I just Google that?
You motherfucker.
So we go back to the hotel, and we go back to my room, and me and Alex are in there, and we tell Ashley about all this stuff, and we're just like, yeah, we got to and blah blah blah. And then fucking Gandalf messages me on Facebook. He's like, hey, I'm able to get out at midnight or whatever. So Alex is like, dude, let's fucking go. And I'm like, I don't want to go out anymore in Greece.
Oh man.
So long story, so we do go out.
Okay, good.
So he picks us up in this little like fucking shitbox car, and then he's taking us. He's like, this street. He's like, see all the white lights on there, on the porch lights. That's a whorehouse. I'm like, okay, and I'm scared as fuck. Like, I'm just like, all right. So we go into like one of them. He's like, you just walk in, and then they bring out this chick, and then they tell you how much, and then if you want to fuck her, you do, and then if you don't, you just leave. And I'm like, that sounds super fucking sketchy. And then, so we like walk in, and then this like one house that has a little Greek lady. She's like, oh, you're white, you get out. And we're like,
what?
Okay,
What?
yeah. And we're like, all right, okay, bye. And then we go to another one, and then we get to one where they bring this girl out, and they're just like, okay, and like, oh, she's like $5 for whatever, and then $10 for sex and stuff. And they bring this girl out topless and like fucking little panties, and she literally comes out and stands there, faces us, and then turns around, and then she tells us the price. And then Gandalf, he's like, oh no, thanks, we're good. She's beautiful. And then we leave, and we're just like, I'm like, this is fucking weird.
That's
it's like
very
they're
weird.
just bringing out like pieces of meat. Like, is this the cut you want? And then he said they have like $10 ones, they have $50 ones,
What
they
the
have $100
fuck?
ones.
That cheap?
Yeah. So then
That's what you're getting from the story?
Yeah, $10 for like a
Javier's
hand job
like,
or
I need
something.
to go to Greece.
How much is it for a plane ticket?
So
We leave tonight,
which
boys.
surprisingly the plane tickets were very cheap. But so we go
Greece, here I come.
so we go to a few of the $10 ones, and they literally look pill fucked out of their fucking mind.
That's messed up.
Like they don't look like they're registering anything and stuff, and it like made me. I was just like, this is fucking weird.
this
like
is like the
anyone,
movie Taken.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
straight up. That sounds like it.
Yeah.
So then we go to one of the $50 ones, and those girls were like, "Hi, boys," and like sitting on your lap and like putting their arm around you and stuff, and you're just like, "Hi," and then it's hard because all of them come
What, your
out in
penis?
just panties, and then it's like a stripper, but you know they're what they're wanting, and you're just like, okay, I have a boob like 3 inches from my face, so you're just like, no, we're good, okay. And then we leave, and then we go back to the hotel, and I was just like, that's almost the scariest fucking thing seeing that like underground world in Greece. It was just almost getting scammed, and then fucking having some random guy swim up to us in an ocean and be like, hey, let me show you whorehouses. And then we go with them like at midnight in a foreign country.
Yeah, and then
so.
he kidnaps you and he.
That's what I was.
Takes
He
your
sells
kidneys.
he
and-
sells your kidneys.
That's what I was banking on. I was just like, okay,
We're
well,
gonna
if I
fucking
go
buy
with him,
tonight.
I'm dead. So
He doesn't have real estate. He just sells kidneys
yeah, he's a kidney dealer.
of tourists
so.
that think he's Gandalf.
I think him
KD.
him and Kevin might be in cahoots.
Oh,
you know,
no.
his whole little deal. So.
I think that's kind of weird though that strippers do the same shit. Like they'll come around and sit on your lap and like, "Hey, daddy, how are you doing tonight? Oh, hey, like sit on your, never mind. Hey, so
it's funny. A similar experience actually happened. I guess it's pretty common where the drinks are like that scam drink thing that happened at a place in Brussels with us before, and didn't understand what was going on at all. Just completely oblivious to it. We had already been out and drinking and having a good time, and then when we realized it was happening, we're like, we got to get the hell out of here. And they're like, well, are you going to pay for the drinks? And they're like, you can pour that right back into the bottle because we're not drinking those and we're getting the hell out of here. And we should have known. I think the place was called Bubbles. Like we thought, well, okay, like beer bubbles, champagne bubbles. There's drinks. I don't know.
her name
Just a
Bubbles.
generic American name. Beer. Let's go to this bar named Beer.
Yeah, we got the hell out of there though. So it must be a fairly common practice.
Yeah, and it sucks. Like, I get we're Americans. We're fucking spoiled. On the surface, we're shit. But, like, when we go to a foreign country, it sucks that, like, that's, like, the scam. And I'm just like, damn, that's fucking scary, too. So,
Okay, so you have this thing you want us to do, Jared.
Little thing to do.
Little thing.
Yeah,
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it either.
I don't.
Well, I'll do it.
We're gonna do it. At least the two of us will do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do it with you. That's fine.
Jared,
All right.
you don't have to do it.
I don't want to because I don't want to shit my
This is your house. You can shit your brains out anywhere.
I got to work tomorrow.
So
though.
what?
We've got a 4-hour drive home
Yeah.
that we've got to be with
This
each
is going
other.
to be miserable.
For you, probably. We're just gonna open the windows up.
Yeah.
So apparently, hey Dan, you want to grab a couple of those? Would you mind? Dan, he's like, why am I here? I hate this.
Boy.
He's taking care of the dog. He's getting us beers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Danny for being a real MVP.
The errand boy.
Boys.
So he got.
Get 'em all.
You can do. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Throw it on the camera real quick. It is a Pocky one chip challenge. Which one of these? The Carolina Reaper one.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, it's Carolina Reaper.
So I'll get one. I don't know. I don't
want to eat it all.
Yeah, I would
I
break.
might take a bite. But
Split it. Y'all split it.
Okay.
All right. So we're just gonna go ahead because
I'll take like a bite.
because we've eaten a lot today, and I think, and we've had a lot of alcohol this weekend. I think this would just destroy our innards. You ever heard of guys rearranging guts? Well, this is going to rearrange our guts.
Wow. Okay.
How's
What
it
to
work?
What's it look
expect?
like?
It's like in a package, like in a.
Show the camera.
It's like in a closed package within the box.
The box is shaped like a coffin.
Yeah. What to expect. Round 1, a spicy punch to the tongue. Round 2, a fiery jab to the face. Round 3, impaired vision from tears. Round 4, a low blow to the gut. Round 5, just a KO. So this is going to be rough. So are we just going to like split this one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't want to eat.
Or you want to
all
split?
one.
Do you want to do that? Just
I'll take a bite, but no. Fuck.
Okay, I'm going to try to like not touch anything.
Don't touch your balls.
It was black too.
I don't even know how to the best way to do this. All right, I'm just going to break
It's
off.
whatever. If we were gonna get COVID from each other, we would have already.
Here you go. Y'all get the tiny ones.
Oh,
You're not going to do it at all?
no.
Tim,
Okay.
come on.
So let me just say, I had the privilege of taking a spoonful of cayenne pepper, and that wrecked my system for like a whole day.
All right. So
Murray,
you ready?
Murray wants some.
You ready, Javier?
Hold on.
Hey, Bubba, you don't get any.
Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this piece is mine?
No, stop.
Yeah, both of those.
No, you don't get any. Danny, you want a piece? Okay.
This is mine.
Both of those, yeah.
Fuck me.
You get the same as I did.
Yeah, I know, but I'm dreading it.
We're all dreading it. What is this? Is this
You need to
death
play.
music?
You need to play that Godzilla music. Dun 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 dun.
All right. Cheers up, boys, to the Pocky One Chip Challenge with Carolina Reapers.
It tastes like burning.
Turn down the sound effects, Tim. It's too loud. Well,
Oh no, it tastes like burning. Oh, it hurts.
oh fuck me.
All right. It is now chewed and swallowed.
The boys here are all well. Chad's actually handling it pretty well.
I got the hiccups, though.
Javier, on the other hand, looks like he's crying. Jarrod doesn't seem like he is handling it too well.
Fuck this, dude. This is the stupidest shit. Like, why would you put one fucking chip that would kill you in there?
I need a towel. I need a towel.
A towel.
My tongue hurts. Like it's sweating.
Javier's drooling.
And the saliva burns.
He just slobbered on it. I mean, it burns. I got the hiccups, but it's not like awful.
Okay, no.
Okay, well, with that said,
Yeah, I think
Okay,
you
no.
are gonna have to sign us off, Tim.
Yeah, we're done.
You're just fun. Great idea, Jarrod.
Okay. Welcome to the Sassy Chihuahua.
thanks for joining us today on the Sassy Chihuahua, aka the Funky Panther. I'm sorry that I have to end it the way we did. The boys here have some issues. Javier's crying. So, with that said,
I'm Chad.